The NHL world is buzzing after the blockbuster trade sending Mikko Rantanen to Carolina and Martin Necas to Colorado. But it raises a big question closer to home. What if the Toronto Maple Leafs faced a similar crossroads with Mitch Marner? The Leafs star winger is having another incredible season, but with his contract situation up in the air, could a trade become a reality? But before, if you love staying on top of all things Leafs, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Mitch Marner is in the midst of another standout campaign. With 53 assists and 68 points in just 50 games, he's proving once again why he's a cornerstone for the Toronto Maple Leafs. But here's the kicker. Marner is set to become a UFA at the end of this season, and he's almost certainly looking for a raise on his current $10.9 million salary. If GM Brad Treliving can't secure an extension with Marner, the Leafs might have to consider trading him rather than risk losing him for nothing. But what would that look like? What could the Leafs realistically get in return for one of the league's top playmakers? First, the Vancouver Canucks. If they decide to move on from Elias Pettersson, a Pettersson for Marner swap could make sense for both teams. Pettersson is just as much a star as Marner, and Toronto would get cost certainty with his $11.6 million contract for the next 7 years. Meanwhile, Vancouver could use the cap space freed up by Pettersson's departure to give Marner the raise he'd likely demand. Another intriguing option could be the Utah Hockey Club. If Utah wanted to shake up their lineup, they could trade Clayton Keller for Marner. Keller is a younger star with a cap-friendly $7.15 million contract for the next 3 seasons. While Keller doesn't rack up assists like Marner. Here's my take. Mitch Marner isn't just another player for the Leafs. He's the heart and soul of this team. While the idea of trading him might spark interesting debates, it's hard to imagine the Leafs willingly parting ways with a player of his impact. Could a trade actually make sense, or should the Leafs do everything in their power to lock Marner up long-term? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.